In the last session, after the group emerged to the surface of Tazim, enjoying a brief moment of clean air, fresh sunshine, and the distinct lack of fire in anywhere, they were questioned by a girl called Tessa from the Balaget Expeditionary House as to how they appeared here and whether or not they had interacted with the crew she sent down into the dig site. She seems slightly uncomfortable with Alex's presence, which does not go unnoticed by the group. And there are several questions in the group story, but she hurries them onwards, after which Sile passes Moment the helmet to just clamp on and keep it that way. Seagate turns out to be a very nice location indeed, daunting as it is on a very tall 500-foot high seawall of some kind, which spans enough width to accommodate many trading houses, expedition headquarters, business centers, and the largest library and center of information in all of Tazim and possibly all of Zendikar, if one is were to believe the locals. They head in towards the library and on the way meet a seller of pathway stones, which are explained as stones chipped off carefully or dropped from hedrons still bearing the magic of the runes, and thought to be able to point back towards the field of hedrons from which they were extracted, with varying prices. Burks purchases one of these. Sony herself hears mentions of something regarding the hayloft, which later comes back after they visit the library. There's a long waiting line at the entrance and what seems to be a various recruitment drives by the various expedition houses seeking for members to cover something important or whatever it might be. They stand in line, deciding not to join any house, but attract plenty of attention regardless, with questions of which house they're associated with, why they are from Akaum or Valakut, and well, in general, people don't really want to get into trouble with them, except for a particular Murasa recruiter, which seems to be very enthused with talking to the group and offering information. Marif manages to avoid a spectral hand trying to pry within his robes for items, perhaps, and a strange, darker robed figure does warn him against planeswalkers, not to trust them, and regarding watching his backs later when the party does depart. Other interesting individuals include a merfolk that seems to be in the librarian's guard, but isn't particularly forthcoming with certain details, though he does ask what they have to offer. They offer a head of a construct defeated, and the moment Nerv mentions vampire made designs, the conversation goes icy and quiet, and they are suggested to leave and possibly come back tomorrow by Esram, the merfolk librarian. Other than that, the group finds further information with a certain Officer Tazri of the Seagate Watch, who questions them as to why they are bringing such a large piece of metal around. She decides to keep it with her to safeguard over the night, given that it's a controversial object. And after some discussion of Valakut and the binding runes and the possibility of more strange people with such platinum amulets asking about Valakut, the group returns back information about the cult causing the explosion. Portals, planeswalkers, portal keys, and other oddities just raise her eyebrows. Chazri is very concerned about the amount of strange happenings going on, which is not aided by the library's secrecy or the sudden activity of the expedition houses, seeming to look for some kind of a relocation in the temple, and with her own contact with a planeswalker going by the name of Jace Bellerin, exploring some kind of incident back in the library, also asking about binding runes. Chazri asks the group to tread carefully, and also suggests a way in which they might help. The party is to act as bait of some kind within the hayloft, which is a more loose establishment in unaffiliated where many things might happen. Tazri arranges for a signal of an OK sign, indicating her plainclothes officers if needs be, and for the group to just set up something so that something might happen and she might work within the rules of the laws rather than second guessing. The group proceeds to Hayloft, where they find that, well, rooms are apparently very large and spacious and all sharing. There's very little privacy to be had here. Plenty of revelry, celebrations, free drinks and food, performances, and places for particular company if one so wishes. It's an easy come, easy go place. After paying for their food and curtains and finding a table, the group finally decides as to what to do next. And this is where the session begins for today. Or rather, we will be trying something new this session. So do stay tuned and try to keep your mind in one piece.
What does that mean?
All right.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm scared.
Who wants
My
to
mind
go
is
first?
my mind is not ready.
So we are still having our dinner.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Not me.
Verity, he wrote something.
What?
Verity.
Wait. All right, let's go.
Verity?
Didn't Verity roll something first?
Yes.
All
I
right,
did.
this is going to be more collaborative than usual. Verity,
Yeah.
you wake up in the morning.
What?
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Wait, what?
You wake up in the
We did
morning and roll me a d100, please.
What? This is suddenly I wake up in the morning.
Yes.
The last.
Oh my.
So the last memory he had was he was having dinner.
Yes.
Okay, I rolled a 58.
58.
Did,
Okay,
did,
Verity,
did Verity get
you
roofied?
wake up and next to you snoring in what seems to be an alleyway between many buildings. Well, from the look of the sun above bearing down and the smell of sea salts and the seagulls, you're probably still in Tazim, but there's someone lying opposite to you with like one eye swollen over as if bashed in and several other signs of brawling.
Oh no.
And uh he has one of your manacles on his wrists. He's a
Oh,
large, heavy-set human of some kind.
okay. Okay, he's a human
Yes.
that I have no idea who it is, and his hand is locked with my manacles
Yes.
on one of my hand.
Yes.
And there's no sign of everyone.
Nope.
Dude, where's my
Do I still have my armor on?
Yes, you still have your equipment with you.
That is a surprise. All right. Verity looks out. Is there any people walking around?
There's signs of activity further out the alleyway, but no one is crossing it at the moment.
So this feels like a morning or like afternoon.
It feels like a morning.
All right. And he tries to like pat the guy to wake up. He's like, morning. He pats the guy.
Uh, the eyes open slowly, and well, the man seems even larger when he starts unfolding and getting up and rising. He's bald-headed, muscular visibly, with sleeveless arms, with a green vest and a heavy backpack behind him. He starts, uh,
Morning. He actually looks for his manacles keys.
okay, give me a perception check.
Ah, come on. Come on. 13. My 13.
Okay. Uh, you look around and you look up and you find hanging over a clothesline some 15 feet above the ground. Well, there are keys dangling there.
Okay, it's familiar keys, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he's chained with this guy. So
Yes.
is he tall enough to reach?
You'd say he's about 8 feet tall. That's
It's
pretty
big.
damn tall. Yeah. And
Okay, does he look like he recognized me?
he blinks and looks at you and goes, okay, so I know I asked for some kind of test of skill, but this is pushing it.
I actually do not remember what happened last night. Do you remember? I was eating my dinner and I don't know what happened.
You dead to me, I think.
Oh, oh no! That's not becoming of me. I shouldn't have done that. I have no idea what happened. How are you feeling?
Think nothing about it. I mean, I did ask for a test after all. So, are you signing on? We could use someone like you.
Um, which expedition house?
Muratha.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't think the duration I'm staying here is suitable for signing up to any houses. Um, yeah, I think I'm unable to because we'll be here for a short time.
Huh? What? I mean, you did come over to our chapter house and all that.
Oh, I
Okay.
did?
So DM to Verity. What was a reason you went to the Murasa chapter house? You were looking for something or hoping to gain something? What was it?
The
You
Murasa
train
house.
your mind.
Because the first one we met, who was talking a lot,
Mhm.
I'm a polish. No, just kidding. I think he wanted to get he wants to get more information about how to get into the library, since we think. Oh no, actually, something about Tasri, right? On at that night. I guess it will be like information about how to get into the library then, because I don't know what really happened with Tasri.
Okay.
Night. Yeah.
Information about getting into the library. You
And
know,
I don't know, I'm a polish if I'm drunk.
well, you said you wanted in. I did say you could possibly sign up on well, positions are going quite fast at the moment, so I wasn't objecting to a temporary test of some kind, and I guess that's where I got my black eye. Good
Oh,
one.
I'm
Uh,
sorry about that.
he extends a hand to you, Kalish.
Oh, a Verity. Wait, your name sounds familiar.
Yeah, you are asking for it.
Oh, oh, I see. Wait, have you seen my other armored friend around?
Other armored friend?
Yes.
Verity, roll me a D100.
Oh no. 38. I don't know what that means.
Went off with some chick with a glowing green eyes or some kind.
Glowing green eyes.
He tries to crane. He tries to think back. He can't remember anything, can he? Did it come off blank?
Okay. Glowing green eyes woman. Why might Sail follow some woman with glowing green eyes? Can Verity imagine why?
Glowing green eyes. I don't know. Maybe he's.
Like, what would be important to Sayel?
It could be the safety of the group, or he was bewitched. Yeah. I think it's either the safety of the group or he was bewitched or something. I don't know. Glowing green eyes, right? He felt his wisdom saving throw. Something like that.
Lol.
Well, Kalish tells you. Well, I don't know what drove him to follow her. If you can't figure out yourself, but hey, should mighty find that one. Wouldn't mind it myself.
Oh, yes.
You can see that Variety is a bit awkward. Then he's like,
I would like to get us out of these manacles.
he points towards up, towards the key.
And I think we could work together to retrieve the key.
Right. He gets up and helps you up as well, and you find that there's still like about 8 feet of distance between you and the key up there. Any ideas?
Well,
Okay. Technically, is this a long rest or not? Done.
It is a long rest.
Oh, yay, thank God, but should I? Are there any ropes around?
Ropes around there's just clotheslines. They probably don't qualify as ropes.
Okay, alright.
Also,
The only
before
way-
I forget, music for today I'll put in Discord.
I don't think my long sword can reach it, right?
No, it's not 8 feet long.
What about my lance? If I extend it long enough. Lance is longer than long sword. It's about 5 feet plus of reach if I
Okay, give me
extend
an
my.
attack roll.
Okay. Lance.
You take it out and Kalish goes, whoa, what is that?
it's a lance.
And then he like reach.
Oh, it's a very expensive 10-foot pole, sure.
Yes.
And he's still trying to reach it.
Okay. 15, you do hit. Unfortunately, you break the clothesline.
Oh no. No.
And well, the keys fall down along with a pitter-patter of clothing, and something catches your eye. Like some of these clothing is especially colorful and silky and vibrant.
Oh
And
no.
you can think of someone it belongs to,
Oh no.
which we will now move the camera.
Oh no.
Sony, roll me a D100.
Okay, give me a second. D100. Let's see. Yeet. 45. Good number.
Okay, Sony.
Yes?
You wake up. What are you currently wearing?
I assume some men's clothes.
All right, fair enough.
Like
You
an
wake up-
oversized shirt.
Over?
Like an oversized shirt.
Oversized.
Which goes
shirt.
for the bigger men, usually. I
All
hope.
right. You wake up wearing some men's clothes in a crowded, well, a room that seems to have been crowded earlier, but is now largely empty, except for what seems to be a cleaning crew around. And the man himself is swarthy, pretty tanned, pretty scarred, and has quite a bit of hairs along his arms. Seems to be a sailor of some kind. And he's lying face flat on the ground, and on his back seems to be a tattoo of some kind of a map with an X on it.
Does it look like an island map or something?
It's hard to tell because of the some slight wear and tear as to whether it's an island or a mountain or something. Whether the route indicates a river or some sea pathway or what.
Okay. So the guy is flat out on the floor and there are the cleaning crews around, right?
Yes.
Okay. So other than the clothes that she's wearing, she doesn't see anything else around? Anyone else?
No.
No. Okay, she's gonna ask the cleaning crew, what time is it?
It's morning.
Really? Where's everyone else? Ugh, my
Uh,
back.
Well, this one in particular asking you is a goblin. He goes like shrugs. Don't know, don't tell.
Okay, she's gonna try to wake up the guy next to her. It's like, good morning. She like pokes him and like shakes his shoulder a bit. Wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
Do I recognize him as someone I dance with or anything? What do I remember? Or how much?
Okay. Roll me a d6.
2.
Okay. 2. Oh, interesting. All right, and for now you're seeing someone from before without his armor. As he gets up, turns around, his face seems slightly more familiar now.
Okay.
Wait. What
Morning.
happened?
I don't know. I'm wearing your shirt, I think.
He gets up looking around.
She looks underneath her shirt. It's like she totally has nothing else. And I don't know where my clothes are.
Where's my armor?
She stands up and looks around. Does she see the armor?
Give me a perception check.
Parsapsu. 14.
Okay. Sony, you find nearby a scribbled note.
Okay. What does the note say? I go take it.
It is from one of your companions. Which companion is it?
The only people who would leave notes usually would be Rose or Alara. I would say Alara.
Okay. The note says in Alara's handwriting, need to borrow this? Urgent. Will return as soon as possible.
Huh. Then I imagine Alara in Sony's clothing. It's like, I wonder if she's after someone. Oh well, they need it last night. I guess she has your armor as well.
Who's Alara?
Oh, you don't have to worry.
Was
We can
it a
track
threesome?
her.
Wait, did anything happen?
I don't know. Let's go get some breakfast. Oh, I'm feeling so famished. She's gonna go outside and see like where she is actually.
Wait,
How
you're
did
still wearing my shirt. What do I go with?
uh is there any cloth around? Is there
What?
a tablecloth? I'll just take a tablecloth and toss it on him.
There's no tables in this room.
Oh, sadly.
You do have you do have your inventory minus your usual costume. So what do you have available?
Okay, what I have available is actually I have 2 costumes, the flower costume and black clothes. The
What are
black clothes, only Winter Sony wears the black clothes. That's why she has
Are
an
they
extra one.
goth?
They are gone?
Are they goth?
They're just black. They're completely black.
Okay, so right, can you describe it a bit?
So it has like not to say a very low neck, but it kind of like bears her shoulders, and it goes down. It has a very flowy, long ankle length like skirt. It's a dress. It's a one piece. Nice.
Okay, so
Oh
I
no,
guess
it's a two piece. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. It's a top piece and a bottom piece. I'll just discard it. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna turn around. You put something back on. I get my shirt back.
Okay.
Where's my
And
pants?
then she goes. She giggles as she starts taking off the clothes. And before that, she tells the goblin, "I hope you don't mind." And then she takes off and she puts on her new clothes.
The goblin seemed completely
I
disinterested.
don't really
Everything happened.
like this. Yep, so she's in her other clothes now.
So Sony wears black, is it, or flower?
Yeah.
Which
No,
one?
it's black. Yeah, it'll be
Okay.
sent eventually on Discord.
Okay. He gets
This
his
thing doesn't work.
shirt back and just tries to pull it down as much as he can. Okay, do you remember what happened? How did we end up?
I don't really pay attention to what happened usually. The important thing is we had fun, right?
I don't
Then
even
she
know what
continues to
we
go out.
did. Was it?
She wants she wants to go and have food. It's like, well, maybe if we have some food, we'll remember something. But yeah, when she goes out, what does she see? Is she still in the tavern? I mean, the same place? Where is
Okay.
this place actually?
You are actually still in the hayloft,
Okay.
but roll me a d100.
Okay. When I go outside, did I go outside of the hayloft or did I go outside of a
You went
room
inside
in
the
the
room
hayloft?
downstairs to the living area.
I'm still inside the hayloft. All right. RD100. 46. It's one more. So what does
Let me
46
see.
mean?
Oh, this is interesting. Should it be a PC or NPC here? All right.
Roll.
Tony, who
Yes.
is the last who's the last party member you expect to see?
Wait, last?
The last person I expect to see is probably Rosa.
Yourself.
Because she doesn't really care about Rose. She's like, oh, it's you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Rosa, you wake up and find yourself having picked up an unexpected object. What is it?
It's probably a goblet. It looks fancy, but it's fake as hell or something.
Okay, I will say okay, this goblet seems to be especially gaudy, especially fake. And it says a property of Mikaros.
Oh, Mikaros, it's a name. Name drop. Right?
and it is stuck to your it's stuck to your left hand for some reason.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, and the hand that's holding the goblet seems to mirror whatever thoughts you have.
Huh? Mirror thoughts?
Yes,
How does that work?
as in the limb with the goblet on it isn't fully controlled by you. Whenever you're thinking of something, it seems to follow the motion.
That is a bit odd. So that means like when I think something, the thing immediately reacts.
Yes.
Okay. No. What does Rose see around? Rose is gonna like.
Okay.
Oh.
So Rosa meets Sony coming down with Jared without his armor in just a plain shirt pulled down as far as he can over his waist. And
The
because this is the hayloft, no one's even paying attention that he doesn't have pants on.
Rose's hand that is stuck with the goblet
Yeah.
immediately does a motion as if flinging the goblet to the man. Does it get does it get released? She's like, ew, gross. Cover yourself, my god.
I am doing that.
Oh man. I'd give you something, but I don't want anything to touch you. My god. She covers her head face, is like, oh shit. And then she realized Sony's there. It's like, oh, double shit.
Okay, can someone explain what's going on? Where's my pants? Do you have my pants? Why
No,
do you
I
have the
don't.
goblet stuck there?
I have no idea, but I think I won this. I remember I was doing something and I really wanted this. Now I don't think I want it anymore. Can you please? No, I don't want you. She
Okay.
he turns to Sony, like, Sony, can you please grab it off me?
Okay. So Rosa, you think you wanted the goblet for some reason. It seemed very important at that time. Why was it so?
Yeah. Um it seems like she needed it for something, so she had to win it from someone, like a dare. Not to say a dare, like a like gamble. And she probably needed it to pay off something, to give it to someone else to get another thing.
All right. So, what okay, Fan, you try and jog your memory about why who you got this from, what you needed to pay it off for. Roll me a D100.
Okay. 63.
Oh, good, we are out of the 40 range. Okay, this is interesting. You remember yourself playing, you remember yourself playing a game of cards?
Hmm?
I'm not sure what exactly the game of cards was, but you were playing with a dark robe figure similar to the one from the library.
Oh.
Like, you remember at some point one of the figure's gloves came off, and then there was some kind of a symbol of an eye on the right hand.
Eye symbol on right hand.
What
But
else can you remember or think about this?
the eye symbol, has she seen it anywhere, like any house emblem or so?
Give me a nature check.
Nature. One moment, changing. Oh, I don't have proficiency. 14. It's the same as Sony's perception. It's 14 and 7. Stop it. You're different.
Okay. Right. There's something you're not entirely sure what the eye symbol means. It doesn't seem to be any of the expeditionary houses, but the way it's placed in the hand seems to give some kind of a suggestion of the fingers acting as limbs to whatever this eye thing is.
Okay, so that means the eye is on the palm or on the back?
Huh? The eye is on the palm.
Okay. It's on the palm. That is creepy, yo. Okay. Yeah, but Sony asked no wait, Rose asked Sony to grab the goblet of her. If Sony tries to pull it, does she succeed?
Okay. This one is Sony, roll me a strength check.
Okay, before she does that, she goes like, "Oh, do I really have to? That looks so ew." 15.
Okay. Sony, you pull off the goblet and it sticks to your hand now.
Oh no, I regret everything. Rose, take it back.
Jared steps away from you all like, or this is weird enough already.
Yes, you should go and look for pants, please. Please. I don't really want. I can't keep my eyes away that easily.
Someone, I require pants.
Oh, wait, hang on. Dude, bro, a guy. Do you know the name Mikaros?
Mikaros,
Yeah.
I think he sells pathway stones.
Mm. Do you know where his shop is?
Somewhere along the path of the library, I don't know.
Okay,
And
I guess.
speaking of which, all right, Burks. Kip, are you there?
Okay, I'm
Yeah, what's up?
All right. You wake up in the morning, like finding yourself nestled in a crate of some kind, amidst like rotted fruit produce,
Okay.
and you find the merfolk from yesterday looking over you and saying, "What's wrong with my products? Why are you asking for a refund?"
The merfolk that I bought from? Like my pathway stone?
Yes.
Okay, wait, one sec. Let me just. Hello.
Yeah.
Test. All right, sweet. Still works. Okay. I'm gonna. So I'm nestled in a crate and he's looking at me.
Yes. He's looming over you.
I check my body first. I don't. I ignore him and I check my body first. Do I still have the pathway stone on me?
You don't actually. Can you
Nani?
think of who you last passed it to or who asked to look at it amongst your group?
Probably Nerif. Or Moment, one of the two. More likely Nerif, question mark. Yeah, more likely Nerif.
All right. So anyway, the person goes, "So what's wrong with it? I've never
I-
felt so insulted in my life at someone asking for a refund of all things."
I kind of like brush the dirty produce off my body, and I go, "All right, calm down there, Shiny. Just tell me what did I tell you? What did I say? Is my memory hazy? Am I having trouble remembering things? Am I having a hangover? What's going on?"
You remember about as much as your companions whom you don't really currently know about either. Okay. And like, well, the merfolk, well, you notice a unique feature of this one is he's colorful,
Yeah, which is why I
and
called him.
he gets even more colorful when you say that and goes like, "You don't remember the things you say to me?" In fact, what does Burke say when he's annoyed about something to an extreme?
Mm, Burks isn't a very talkative fellow, though. So he would most like when he gets annoyed to the extreme, he would probably like uh do like death stares or like cast spells or like walk away kind of a thing. Like he's not one to like yell at people.
Well, you gave me that look, and you say, well, you say something along the lines that this pathway stone couldn't navigate itself to the bathroom.
I like rub my I like rub the bridge of my nose and I go, "All right. Clearly." I look at him. "Clearly something happened and I'm not aware of what has happened. I will still want to keep my pathway stone, so calm yourself. I need to go find out what happened. Did you find me exactly here?" And I point to where I woke up.
Well, yes.
How long was I asleep?
I was looking for you after you raised a ruckus at my stall, and your friend, whoever, took the thing and left, and he pauses and goes, "Am I getting compensated for this?"
It depends. How long was I asleep? Burks is kind of still pointing at the thing.
How long do you think you were asleep for?
I have no idea. Like what? If I have all my spell slots, it's 8 hours, right?
Well, you have long rested.
All right. But I could have been out for more than 8 hours, you know? Never know these kind of hangover shenanigans. I look at him. Well, I guess that answers my question. If you don't know, then you're of no use to me right now. And I turn around, I walk away.
Hey, come back here. I'm not done with you yet.
Yes, yes. Mr. Colors, I understand your frustrations, but I need to find out what happened.
It's Mikaros to you.
Yes, Mikaros. Unless you have information pertaining to what happened to me, then
Well,
as
where
of
did your friend with the pathway stone go? The one in the robes.
did I not just wake up a couple of seconds ago?
You don't
Mr.
remember where
Mikaros,
your friend went?
Mr. Mikaros, you are essentially wasting my time. Please allow me to look for my friend, and I will compensate you promptly after everything is settled.
Give me
Unless,
a persuasion check with disadvantage.
God, I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire on this guy. I swear to God. It's a 4. It's a 4. A shitty 4.
I am not being talked like okay. Meanwhile, uh the rest of you who have not been interacted with yet, which one of you is most likely to respond to shouting?
It really based on who is shouting.
Depends
You
on
hear
where.
angry shouting. Who's most likely to respond to it?
Where was the shouting?
I'm asking who's volunteering to investigate shouting.
Would Alara actually respond to a nobody shouting? I don't think so.
Not in a place where she doesn't know people. But if it's
Yeah.
like outside of the room and it's
But if it's a
disturbing,
recognizable shout, I think
Yeah,
Alara.
the same thing would happen to Moment if he hear a recognizable shout. That's all.
or if it's
Okay,
like
you know
in the
what?
way.
Alara and Moment roll a d20 and see who gets the higher result.
Ha, it's a low score.
Okay, so, huh?
It's a tie.
Not allowed.
They do not want to get out of bed yet. They don't want to get out of bed.
Can you roll higher than that?
That's fucking funny.
Don't want to get.
Another
Alara,
12. No, it's a 3.
Ah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna spam roll. This is not good so far.
You can just purge it. D20 20 D10. 10 D20. Sorry, 10 D20. Just purge it.
Whee.
Wow.
That's okay.
So, Moment, roll me a d100.
Okay.
$89. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay. Let me get my pen and paper. Okay.
How do I phrase this? You find yourself, you wake up to the sound of loud shouting. On a rooftop, you are on a rooftop,
Oh.
overlooking a busy, crowded street,
Okay.
and you find yourself in the outfit of one of the open quote commas performers in the hayloft.
I am outfit or
You're in an outfit, in a performer's outfit.
wait. I look at my body. The performer outfits is it like very colorful, like how the hayloft people would perform?
This one seems to be more entertaining, like a less flashy, more entertainment, and
Uh-huh.
it seems to draw particular attention to your teeth, which are sharp.
Wait, it's already sharp?
Yes, and someone has someone you're not sure who has painted a big smile over your mouth.
Oh, do I have a red nose?
No, you don't.
Okay.
How do you even know you got picked? Never mind.
as in-
I do have a mirror. I can check if I have a red nose or not.
Oh yeah, you do.
So you look for lack of better words, you look for the part like a circus free.
How many colors am I wearing?
How many colors would you like to be wearing?
Uh, we are talking about circus, right?
Mhm.
Sony, can I ask you how many colors you usually have?
This is on you.
What?
No,
Two?
I'm just asking her. How many colors you usually have? Is
Does
it
that
3?
include my hair color?
Uh,
5?
okay, never mind. Let's not go that far. Let's go 4 then. With variation of red, green. red, green, orange, and maybe what's the last color do I want? Red, green, orange, and mixed with yellow, I think.
Okay. You find yourself wearing these strange four colors on you, and upon hearing a shout, you look over and you see the angry merfolk, Mikaros, looking over Burks now and apparently angry about being spoken to. Burks is covered with well, there's some like rotted fruit on his back that he's brushing off and such, and he's trying to walk away from this.
I want to first of all, I want to know if am I the only one around here like awake in this rooftop?
You're the only one on this rooftop, which appears to be one of the standard dwellings, but the streets are fairly full. Just that, and people are shouting the usual recruitment spiels. No one's paying too much attention to Burks and the angry merchant at the moment.
I try to wipe away the big smile. Is it coming off?
Uh, okay. You wipe with what? Just your hand.
I'm trying my hand right now. Just trying my
Okay.
hand.
It seems to be proper makeup, so it doesn't come off just like that.
Okay, so I need to take a time to use my disguise tool to get it off. So I'm just gonna jump. How high is this? Is it 30 foot
About
or
10 feet high.
10 feet? I can jump down. No worries.
All right.
Uh,
Moment. How are you jumping down?
can I do an acrobatics check? Just like or a little bit of flair.
Sure.
That's 26.
Wow. Okay. You do a flip and well, you can describe how gracefully you want to land, and how close do you want to land to them?
I'm going to land let's say 10 feet behind him while as graceful as I can where I have like T pose my hand but is facing upward and like land very gently behind him if like behind him, not as like a loud thud but it's like gently just
Okay. So you land. Okay, you try and land near him. Is it
yeah
gently?
10 feet, yeah, 10 feet behind him.
Give me a stealth or intimidation check.
I'm going for I think I'm going for intimidation. Let me check my sets. Wait, my intimidation is not. Wait, my stealth might be the same, so I'm just going to go intimidation. Intimidation. That's 14.
Why is 14 such a popular number today?
I don't
Well,
know.
you the merfolk's in the middle of. I cannot believe I've been talking. Then he turns at the sound of like footfalls behind him, and he lets out a shriek. "Ah! It's a smiling man!" And he bolts off.
My face always so delighted by many people. And then I just say that casually, not aloud, just casually, and then walk through it, walk through his Burks, and I look down to him.
Okay. A moment as
Mm-hmm.
like the names, the words, the mention, the smiling man is mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
It strikes you as significant in some way. Why?
Smiling man, significant. Hmm. The only thing I can think of anything that is significant will be back all the way back to my hometown when I was still a night hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is one of the nickname that it was given by me, but I wasn't wearing this particular costume if I'm somewhat like that. I will be wearing my night hunter costume, which is in my inventory. I never get rid of it.
All right. So based on what you remember, like Smiling Man seems to be some kind of a very vampire-ish thing, and well, like this seems to be an odd place for people to recognize vampires or such. But anyway, now there's Burks in front of you as you ponder this.
Hmm. Yo, Burks, you okay?
Thank you for getting rid of Mr. Colorful over there. Wait, what was his name again? I don't want to keep calling him Mr. Colorful.
Out
Ma-
of character, his
Mak-
Mikaros.
Mikaros. I kept thinking Makiros. Mikaros. Thank you for getting rid for me, Mr.
Mikaros. Okay, Makaros. I
Thank
heard
you.
me though. DM, was it a me? Mikaros?
It's Mikaro.
Aaros.
Yeah,
Mikaros.
Mikaros. Yeah.
Wait, so I was right. Wait, what? No, I was.
In the last session,
Hours. Uh, well, I to be honest, I don't remember, and
Alright.
I wake up looking like this.
Then something happened. If it happened,
Also, also,
it
I'm
happened.
going to kneel down. I'm going to kneel down while I'm talking to him. Also, one thing, Burks. For some reason, he knows one of my old nickname when I was back in my home.
Apparently, I also got angry at him when talking about how he scammed me out of the pathway stone, which was illogical because there's no reason why I would buy it. But that's besides the point. We need to find out what happened to us. Because if it happened to us, it probably happened to everyone else.
It might be not very good for me to show up as this look because this would be very indicative of a vampire. Wait a minute. I
I,
I
shrug,
I
I
check my
shrug.
I check my rapier that I should be binded to the Raven Queen, the hex
yeah,
warrior. Did it absorb my life energy for today because I didn't eat anything for last night, as I
it
remember.
didn't.
Oh no! Oh no! Do I feel energized?
You feel normal?
So I got my max hit point then.
Yes.
Oh
Ah,
no!
ha, ha.
Oh no! I ate something. No. Let me get back my max hit point.
Okay. Like as you're talking, like the people in the street move around you, continuing their business. Some nod at you, and moment you realize you look very much like a vampire. Well, or someone wearing a vampire costume. Well, so
This
much so that people are just nodding and passing and all that, because you're obviously in the costume.
I'm in a costume and they didn't bat an eye about my look.
And then you look like someone dressed like a vampire.
Yes, but they just give me a nod though. They are not like panicking or like having like more
Oh no,
You're breaking off a bit.
it's robot moment.
You're breaking off a bit, moment.
Let, can you hear me now?
Okay, it's try a sentence. Okay, you're breaking off a bit. Okay, you're breaking off a lot actually.
How do I fix this?
Okay, try a sentence again.
My name is Moment, and I'm not a
Okay, you're
vampire.
perfectly fine now.
Okay, so there's no breaking off right now, huh? Okay, please let me know if I break off. What I was asking, like, they didn't have like big reaction or some sort towards my thing. There's no like like a shock or something. Just giving a not like general acknowledgement.
Yeah,
Is that what I noticed?
yeah.
Can I look? Can I immediately look around the building and see if there is decoration?
No, nothing out of the ordinary. But you do hear like mentions of the word hayloft.
Well, I tap Burks. Might back to Hayloft.
You're what now to Hayloft?
Get back to Hayloft. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm very
Okay.
aware of your voice.
No. I
We're,
mean, like,
we're going
am I
to Hayloft.
am I
No, you're fine now.
breaking up the? Okay. So yeah, Hayloft. You remember that the place? Oh wait, out of character. Hayloft is the place where we are supposed to stay. That is not house binded to anyone.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the inn. I think because Kip didn't heard this last night.
So we're going to
Last week.
Hayloft.
Going back to Halo. We are going back to Halo, where supposedly they will be there unless
All right,
different things
we'll
happen.
start searching for them there, and if they're not, then I'll cast some magic to try and track them down.
Okay, I'm gonna check my personal stuff, see anything is changed or whatnot.
Well, you don't have your usual
While on the
outfit.
journey back. Wait, my Night Hunter outfit is not there.
You're wearing this very vampire-looking thing.
Yeah, but I mean, like in my inventory, do I still have my Night Hunter, my scholar shirts, and my usual my
You weren't
leather
wearing
armor?
you weren't wearing what you were wearing last night.
So I wasn't wearing my scholar
As in,
shirt then.
you're not
Okay.
you're not wearing what you had on you last night. You can't
Okay.
find
But
it.
it's not even in my inventory. Let me just write it off then.
Come to think about it, your hat is not there either.
What? That's outrageous. Okay. I start panicking a little bit, and then I tap. I hold Birds a little bit, like I clutch him a little bit, like strongly, a little bit stronger. It's like, did you know where's my hat?
That's a cute
He
moment.
He shrugs like, whatever, we need to figure out whatever happened last night. Until that happens, the answer to any of your questions is no.
It's not there.
I look at Movement and I go, "You, Moment, do you realize the severity of this situation? We have no idea what happened to ourselves last night. We don't know where any of the people we are guiding are, and we have no clue where any of the things that were on our bodies could possibly have gone. I think the hat is the least of your worries right now. We should go back to Hayloft." Yes.
Okay, to a moment, why is the hat so important to you? To a moment, why is the hat so important to you? Kang? Hello?
Kang.
The hat. The head has been with me for 200 years. The head, the old, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me with a proper sentence that I'm saying right now?
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello?
Yeah, we can.
Uh,
Are you having trouble hearing us?
okay. Okay. Yes, I have trouble hearing you guys. I'm gonna say one more time. Can you hear me? And then I'll wait for replies.
We can hear you.
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear you.
Okay.
Can
Okay,
hear
good.
you very
So
clear.
the reason why the head is important, okay. The reason why the head is important is because this the only thing that resembles my humanity before I cross to the other side has been with me for more than uh 300 and blah. What's my age right now? 325 years. I only been starting to bring it with me after I left the vampire house. So usually I put it near where my house is.
All right. So, considering that and the dire implications,
Actually,
yes?
did you hear all of that?
Yeah, I heard it. That it's your last
Uh,
thing, your identity
did
for
you hear
200
all of that?
years
I'm
before you
just
cross to the
scared
other
that I
side.
was break off.
Mm, okay. So Burks is heading with Moment back to the hayloft. Yes,
Does moment
Burks.
does moment tell me all this stuff about his hat?
Does Moment tell him about the hat?
I think Moment said it out loud. No?
I'm gonna assume he said it out loud, and I'm gonna cast locate object.
Okay.
I'll remove the spell slot.
Okay, 1000. If objects emotional specific within 30 feet can locate nearest object. Okay, need that. Okay.
If
Burks.
it turns out to be inside my backpack, I'm leaving.
Uh, the hat appears to be in the direction of the library.
Okay. I look at moment and I'm like, I suppose we could go for a detour before we go find the people we're paid to look after. I like have a annoyed face
No,
looking at
no, no.
moment.
It's okay. We have to go. We have a job. No. We have a job. Let's go to the hayloft and like, just go to the hayloft. No, don't worry about it. Just go to the hayloft.
I walk towards the library.
Where you going? Wait, and then I just follow.
Okay. Well, a few people are admiring the little performance you're giving. And we'll move to our last member of the group, Alara. Shah, you ready?
Sup?
You ready, Shah?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a d100.
Well, shit's next. Oh, 27. It's terrible.
Let's see what 27 is. Oh. Okay, Alara. You find yourself waking up in what seems to be a changing room. A changing room that, could use a bit of cleaning. There's a strong smell of sweat and bodily odors around here. And there appears to be someone who looks somewhat like a merfolk, except like there's a horn growing out of his head and it's definitely a guy, and he's trying to take steps to arrange it and cover a helmet over it. You are currently wearing what seems to be a man's armor and full helmet.
Is there a mirror anywhere?
Sure, you look around this dirty place for a mirror. And, you find yourself in the armor of someone else that you've met before, but now in a full helmet.
Someone else that I met before. Do I recognize the armor?
It's the picture shown, but full helmet.
Yeah. So I know it's Jared's armor.
Certainly smells like him.
Make a face. What else do I have around me? Do I have my bags? My primary concern is Gina.
You seem to have your equipment around. Yes, you do.
Okay. She looks around. She thinks she's in.
And the other person there turns to you. The merfolk with the horn turns to you and goes, finally awake, eh? Long night, Jared.
I don't say anything. I put a thumbs up.
All right.
And then
he continues dressing himself.
I make a show of like really bad sore throat, like say what happened?
Well, you're asking me. You're the one that asked to meet Tessa. Urgent news and all that.
I'll be right back. And then I walk outside and I cough a little bit.
Okay.
Do I know where I am technically?
Okay, the last thing you saw as you left him was his back. Well, there's the house symbol of Balaget Expeditionary House on it. As you get out of this male changing room into a corridor that's significantly better maintained, and the expedition house. You might be in the expedition house given how the walls are all gray and black in like a matching colors to the emblem.
This does not look good. Okay. Is there a women's changing room anywhere? Or are there any clothes strewn around that is, not?
Okay, you try and look for a woman's changing room, which is easy enough. It's not too far away from the men's. Well, you hear sounds inside the door though. There's probably people inside.
Okay. Scrap that plan. Walk through, try to find the exit, but keep mind of everybody around. Just to see who's around, especially if there are his friends, like Thurgal the Goblin and the two other dudes. So that she can walk as far away from them as she can.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Damn it.
As you're walking around, you hear like the sound of footsteps, and hey, there you are. Sleeping on a job, are you? We're gonna be late. and you see a goblin, Dogal, approaches you. How's my quartet supposed to run if we're always behind time?
She's like thumbs up, and then lead the way kind of motions with her hand.
Right, this way then. The meeting's undergoing. Tessa's getting... she's getting antsy, you know how she is, women, eh? Anyway, looks like you had a good night of your own.
Bad throat. Drank too much.
Give me a performance check.
Shit.
But let me see. Instead, you can use wisdom for this because you're trying to copy here.
Wisdom. Okay, what do I press? So I'll just add my wisdom score.
Yeah. Instead of your charisma.
Okay, I'll click performance and then just add the wiseness. Where is it? Oh, here. 9.
Wow, you sound terrible. What happened to you?
I knock the middle of my chest, and then I put a finger up, and I make a beeline to the door. Give me 5 minutes. I need to cough it out, and then just walk to the door.
Off with that. Actually, now that you think about it, or have time to jog your memory, this isn't the first time you've pulled off the whole fake coughing thing. What did you take for it last time, or prepare to take, or pretend to take?
Pretty much, what she does is, she will take some... She doesn't have spicy stuff. What would she have on her? Knockback. What does she have on her?
You can start looking through your inventory
Hang on.
or think in terms of that.
Rations. Okay, so she's gonna sort of to prepare. She would have sort of tried and gouge, with her finger, try to force a vomit. But before she vomits, she would probably stop it. So you get some bile in the throat, and it would irritate the throat. So it sounds really
I was
bad.
asking more of what she pretends to take as a solution.
Oh, as a solution. Wait, what?
Because people are bound to offer you stuff, so what do you do or take to get out of the offer?
She go, she's allergic. Allergies. Nothing can help. If there's a lozenge that they give, she's gonna be like, this got, what is it? What is it? Does it have, chamomile? Allergic to that shit.
Okay, let me think on this one. Well, are you gonna just take more of those funny pill things? Your friend had quite a few of them.
I think that was the problem. I just gotta get something to drink really quick, and then I start coughing really loudly.
The goblin looks a bit troubled. You wait right here, I will get some drink. He goes off.
Outside! And then I go towards the door.
Okay, so you make your way to the door and you're almost there when someone else stands in your way.
God damn it.
Jared, are you feeling well? I brought you some herbal soup to help with that terrible cough you have. Here, sit down. I'll pour you a bowl, drink up.
While he's telling to sit down, I'm slowly pushing him towards the door. He's like, "Oh, I think I need some fresh air.
Do
We
an
can sit down."
opposed athletics, please.
Oh my god. Okay. Nah, my rolls are really bad.
Oh wow.
Okay.
You're actually winning this, which like seems to make sense because typically you're the stronger one. You're right. Now, Jared, don't push yourself.
That
This is important. We can't have.
Let's go. Push door. Takes jug, bowl, whatever. Like.
Okay, you take the soup bowl, and he approaches. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you seem to be overworking yourself. Why did you even want? I don't even know why you're trying to meet Tessa, but do you have any idea? What's so important that has you in this state?
Wait. I called for the meeting. What's the helmet like? Is it like a two-piece helmet? Is it like a full helmet? If I want to drink something, do I have to remove the helmet?
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Currently hiding everything.
Okay. Gonna hold on to the bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and then every time he asks a question, she's gonna pretend to want to drink and then puts it back down. Like, can I answer your question? Just waiting for the answer.
Look, have you met Zogal already?
Yeah, getting lunches.
Okay, I'll tell Zogal I'll take it from here. You better go back home and rest, and I'll see what Nahilas is about. Maybe she can help you with that problem if the concoction doesn't.
Thanks, buddy. Take this with me, thanks.
And I'm not sure what Tessa shared with you, but do bring it back around to us when you feel better with your throat.
I put another thumbs up, and then I sort of drop my shoulders a bit, like, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm sick, oh, this is stupid, and sort of mopes away, and then put one hand up to be like, okay, bye.
All right. You depart the Balaget Expedition House.
I look at the expedition house. It was a cluster, right? If I remember correctly, where the place that we were supposed to be staying in is in the middle.
Yes.
Okay, so Balaget would be back, left,
For east, just say it's towards the west.
west. Okay. I look around to see who's around. What time is it?
It's morning. It's a glorious morning.
I curse myself because I didn't get to sit down and ruminate on some spells. So I have yesterday's spells.
You actually have a long rest.
Yes. But she didn't get
But
to
she
like
needs to
quote unquote
meditate.
pray
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
great oceans. She walks to, what is that place called? Blah, blah, blah. Where were we staying? Hayloft. She walks to Hayloft. Looking for people that she recognizes.
Okay, you head towards the hayloft, and for now we move back to Verity.
Okay.
Alright, Verity, so you recognize Sony's clothing, not sure what it's doing here, but
He's gonna pick it up. He's gonna look up. Is this the site of the hayloft? Outside of hayloft?
well, this could be one of the many alleys around it.
But this, I mean, the clothesline is here, so is the building next to him the hayloft?
Hmm. Now that you try and adjust your mind, think about it, yeah, it seems to be adjacent to it.
Okay, so he's going to pick up the clothes. Sonny's clothes.
Oh no, my companion, she's missing her clothes. I need to return it to
Wait,
her.
your friend is missing clothes?
Yes, this is hers. I'm not sure why it's here. Um, uh, anyway,
He shakes his hand again.
Well, maybe she didn't need them where she was going.
no, but we never know until we find her.
And then he shakes his hand again. He's like,
Oh, it's very nice to meet you, Mr. Coolish. I will probably see you again next time.
All right. You know where to find me.
In the Murasa house, yes?
Yes.
I didn't say anything else yesterday, did I?
You mentioned something about an incident in the library. Not that I'm able to help you there other than the entrance part.
Incident? You mean incident in that night itself?
He shrugs.
okay then. I think it's the Jace guy. Anyway. So he's trying to piece it together. So that means last night, somehow or other, he just goes straight to Murasa house. He's going to ask.
I came straight to the house to look for you. Yes?
I don't know about straight, but you were there asking.
Was it late at night?
Pretty.
Huh. Then I'm missing a huge chunk of the night then. I don't remember. Well, thank you for being here and helping.
You mentioned something about a helmet too, but I have no idea.
Helmet. Alright, well, I need to find my companions. I wonder if they have the same problem as I. Thank you. Not sure how to repay you for helping.
And he just like looks around.
All right. I'll see you then. He heads off after like cracking his neck a bit, straightening his limbs, and
Does
hitting.
he look hurt?
Hmm?
Does he look hurt? I know he's
bruised
like
a bit,
bruised.
but like he doesn't look like hurt.
Like if I lay on hands him, does it cure him of his bruises?
You wouldn't know.
He but yeah, as like he shakes his hand here, just use lay on hands on
Okay.
him. Is it okay?
Nothing seems to change.
With like 4 points of healing.
Nothing seems to change.
Okay. Then you just let him go.
All right. And Kalish departs the scene. So where does Verity go next?
Is there like a back door or he walks around? Is there a door into this
Okay,
halo?
there's obviously the front door through which you all came last time, but there's also a back door which leads to the kitchen.
Oh, he'll go to the front door.
Okay.
Which is the nearest?
The back door is the nearest actually.
Oh. Does it seem like never mind. I don't think he'll do the back door entrance. He'll just go to the front door. He walks to the front with Sony's clothes. And still looking around for Sile. No sign of Sile and friends.
No sign at the moment.
Okay, he's at the front door. Is the hayloft open?
Yes. Okay, and I'll say this is when you come in. This is when you come in. You meet Rosa and Sony.
And then pantless Jared.
Yeah, is Jared still there?
Well, Jared got his shirt back. He went out and Jared has excused himself from the general area to try and get pants.
Okay. Okay, then Verity sees Sony in a different clothes.
Yeah.
Yep, black.
Yeah, and then Verity said,
Oh,
the
Sony has
one-
a goblet in one hand as well.
He looks at it and he tilts his head a bit. And he's like, and then, but nothing matters more than giving back the clothes. And he's like,
Sonia, I found your clothes.
Oh, my dress! Thank you so much. And
It
she
was
hurries
hanging
over with
outside.
the goblet
I'm not
in her
sure
hand.
what happened last night. I'm not sure. It was hanging outside.
he
I
passed.
don't know. My clothes are always gone sometimes. But oh yeah, thank you so much. At least you don't have to wear this black dress. So somber, my god.
How does
Can't
the
believe I'm
goblet
wearing this
stick
all the
onto
time.
your hand like that?
Oh, this? And then Rosa will speak up. I actually got that off someone. I think I was supposed to use it to give it to someone else. But be careful, it doesn't really come off. That's right. Rosa tricked me. Verity, can you take it off my hand?
Yeah, sure. I don't think you'll be able to wear clothes like this.
Then he's like, he takes the goblet.
Okay. So Verity, you gave Sony back the clothes.
Yeah, so that he can wear the clothes, so he takes the goblet.
Yay, I'm free! You're such adorable darling. And she
Mm.
oh no wait. Verity has
Clothes.
his armor all on,
Yeah, he has
right?
his own. Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah. Sony says, I'd give you a kiss if you weren't so covered up. Then she will go upstairs and change her clothes.
Okay. So now there's a goblet stuck onto Verity's left hand.
Okay. Verity, you try and take the goblet off.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
need
a
to make-
strength check.
strength check. Just pure strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 7.
Okay, interesting. You tried to pull it off. To no avail, however, the goblet seems stuck to Sony. And
Oh, she
like you
hasn't
know,
pulled it yet.
this gaudy goblet, like it always seems slightly wet at the base of it, like within the goblet.
Oh, so
Wet
it
in the
didn't.
face.
So Verity didn't take it
No,
away.
it's still stuck there. But for some reason, this goblet seems a bit more familiar to you, and it seems like slightly wet on the inside.
Familiar to who? To Verity?
No, yeah,
So-
Verity has seen that goblet before, and inside of the goblet is wet.
Okay.
It has been drunk from. Did you drink from it, Verity? Was it your cup yesterday?
Did I drink it? Okay. Did Verity drink from this goblet last night? What kind of water is it? Wine?
Seems to be normal water.
Does this? Okay, Verity is going to divine sense that goblet.
And Sony's gonna ask, "Are you gonna take it off already?"
He's
Oh,
going to
it's
divine
so
sense
sad.
the
It doesn't
goblet.
seem unusual, but it doesn't seem unusual, but you do notice that on the back of it says property of Mikaros.
Yeah.
But it's stuck. That is magical, right?
Yes, but it's not like unholy or it's not hallowed or unhallowed.
I mean, the only thing I can think of is cursed.
Yeah.
Verity is going
Do
to
you
cast
know what
remove
you do?
curse on
Remove-
that goblet.
It drops off.
Oh, what did you do?
Verity pick it up and say,
I think that's a cursed item. Happened to Burks last time as well. The cursed thing.
Oh,
he picks it up and like try to.
This kind
Okay.
of curse, well, like it seems familiar to you as someone from Sigil. This is typically a merchant's curse for if something is stolen from them. It just sticks to the thief's hand until it's
Oh,
willingly passed along and such.
oh, I see.
do you say that?
And yeah, Verity's saying,
Yeah, I've seen this curse before from the marketplace in Sigil. They merchant use it as a safety net of sorts, just to make sure they know who the thief is.
Wait, you mean that thing was stolen?
Possibly, yes. Most probably.
Maybe that's why I was trying to get it back.
Well, we can find
Back to that guy whose name is.
this Mikaros person. Seems like a merchant. We could go to the marketplace later.
Well, you guys can discuss that. I'm gonna go change my clothes. And so neat.
Alright, we'll be down here.
Okay, moving back to a moment and Burks. Burks, you move towards the library. Kip, are you there?
Yep.
All right, Burks, you move towards the library with Moment in tow.
Okay.
First outfits. And the first thing you notice when you get there is that there isn't the usual long line outside the library. Instead, there's a merfolk from before, the one who introduced himself as Esrum, like arms folded outside, and there's a sign there saying closed.
Okay. Okay.
What do you do? What do you and Moment do?
I follow my spell wherever I'm tracking it.
Right, it seems to lead to inside the building.
All right, then I lead Moment inside then. Like I'm like it's where your hat is somewhere inside. We need to go over
Okay,
there.
well, firstly, the door is closed, and Esrum is in front of it saying, the library is closed for recataloguing today.
I tell him,
Please come back tomorrow.
wait, let me check my thing. I look at him and I go, we're only going to be inside for a short while.
It's recataloguing because a guest disrupted a huge amount of our display racks and bookcases. There's an investigation going along as well.
I see. Perhaps we could help you with this investigation if it helps us get our things.
Wait, were you not the group with the strange head?
Head question mark.
Yes. Metalhead?
The construct.
Metal head.
You know the iron golem that we defeated? We took the head.
This moment for the first time, like, what is that horrible thing what are you trying to be?
He's dressing up to be a vampire. It's his hobby to dress up. Today is Vampire Day,
This
apparently.
is in poor humor, sir.
You're in poor. No, I don't say that.
Burks or Moment may make an insight check.
Inside check. No, that's my spell list. Inside. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Typically some people might curl their lips or like find the whole dressing up quite juvenile, either hilarious or like in poor taste and all this. But he actually seems somewhat disturbed by it.
He seems disturbed by it. Thinking face.
Moment, are you doing or saying anything?
in that case. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. There's a bit of scraping in the background, but I can hear you. Are you doing or saying anything?
Okay. Connected. I didn't hear any of the conversation just now. The internet
Oh,
was extremely bad.
okay. So basically, Esrum, who's the merfolk librarian from before that recognizes you as the group with the metal head, seems, as far as Burks can tell, seems quite disturbed by your appearance as a vampire, as opposed to slightly amused or scoffing or such.
Hmm.
Thinking face.
Oh, 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 don't worry about this. This is just a costume.
Why now such a costume? What is your act?
Oh, more acrobatic like the hunt of the king and the far up.
He considers this and turns to Burks and says,
Did you get that?
And says what?
and then he says, "Did you leave the head with some officer?"
TM?
He Burks Burks shakes his head.
We did. We did.
I wouldn't. Was I awake when you all gave it or no?
It was before we went to Haveloft.
We
We
gave it
gave it
to
to
the militia officer called Tazri of Seagate.
Okay.
Human.
I redact my head shake into a head nod.
Okay, Burks nods. Says, "Well, what I'm aware of is she came in early in the middle of the night and asked for
I
one
might
of us
have
to." She came in the middle of the night and asked one of us to have a look at something, as if we did send one of ours. We have not yet heard from the findings. Is there anything else?
What do you mean? Is there anything else? I, we need to get something from inside your library, and you're blocking our path.
That's
And I
not
offered.
possible at the moment, given the disruption in the recataloguing. Perhaps you could ask the officer if she's done with our researcher yet. We need all hands available.
It will. I look at the person and I like try to say this as nice as possible with the morning I've had. It will literally take less than a minute to obtain this item. It is his hat, and then I point to Moment.
Your hat? And he looks at Moment and, were you in the library without permission last night?
Pretty sure Kang's lagging. That's why he's not answering you.
And you sense the tone getting quite serious now. Hmm. Kang, you there?
Oh, what? Went in. I don't know.
Okay. Do you catch any of what we last said?
DM, did you see that?
Okay, I see that. And he goes, that sounds highly suspicious. Who did you give your other costume to?
I didn't give it to anyone. I placed it at a specific location. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay, and the merfolk raises his hands and he's calling for the guards.
Oh,
Oh no.
What the hell
I
did Moment
I
say?
told you, Berks.
What the
Because
hell did
Brooks, you
Moment
said
say?
his hat was inside the library after you said like there was a disturbance last night.
No, what the hell did Moment say to make him call guards? I don't understand.
Because it was suspicious. No, because it was suspicious. So
It
technically, I
was,
don't want to go there first, even though my head was missing.
yeah, also, it was less what Moment said and more what Burke said. Because Burke said
And like
his
Moment
hat
isn't
is there.
really able to give an alibi or anything at the moment.
Hmm.
So he's calling the guards. What do you wish to do quickly?
I touch Bugs and I like, let's just get away with over here, please. Bugs, you
Wait, I'm
okay?
reading. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just reading my spells to see what I'm about to do.
Oh, no, I tapped you and I said, we leave. We
I'm
just
well
leave here,
aware.
okay? And then
I am well
no,
aware.
but I need your acknowledge. Yeah, I need your acknowledgement because I'm casting a spell.
Oh, wait. Then not. That's not what you should say. Yeah, yeah. Just cast your spell, man. Burks is never not cool, man. If it's you, just cast your damn
Okay,
spell.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry about.
I'm gonna cast fly on both of us.
Wait, wait. What? Wait, Nani? Nani
And
kore?
then I tap him and start running start running and then hopping like I leap very high, but I'm literally just using fly spell to just make it like almost like a jumping thing, but I hop really high and then goes through the from rooftop to rooftop.
Okay. So what would Burks do then?
We're flying away, right?
Okay, Burks is also escaping like that.
Wait, we're flying away, right? Yeah. I'm like,
I
Make
uh,
make it look like
I
he's jumping from the roof.
yeah, I didn't act like I was flying. I act like I was jumping away.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I don't know what Moment's plan is, but apparently it's not getting in and getting his hat, so I'm like, whatever. Just follow him.
Is Burks flying or jumping or whatever?
I'll follow exactly what he's doing.
Okay, you hear the merfolk calling behind. God seize them.
Yay.
Okay, and I'll say give me in order a stealth, an acrobatics, and survival check.
In order, first stealth,
Yeah, acrobatics and survival.
survival. Stealth, acrobatics. Where's my survival? Survival. Oh shit, I dragged the wrong thing. Survival. Nope.
Okay, same for Burks.
Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test.
Yes.
Hello?
And here,
Yeah. Am I supposed to roll survival? Sorry.
use roll all three in
Stealth,
with
acrobatics, and
Okay,
yeah.
okay, 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 okay.
In order,
Man,
stealth, acrobatics, survival. I don't know.
what's up with Saba internet, yo? You know what I'm saying?
It has storm. Didn't you get a storm?
It just passed my area. So it was like,
But
so I think
but
it's
the
like at
wind,
your
but
area.
yeah, I think but the wind was still blowing though.
Probably. All right, yeah. I got a 19, 8, and a 27.
What a natural 20.
Okay. Important question. Where are you trying to get to?
Um, trying not to get to anywhere, but trying to get far away with that place and try to stay low before I to find a place to go back to. But right now I don't have a particular place to go to, just away from that place.
I mean, you don't have a destination in mind?
No.
Okay. I'll get back to you all.
Okay.
Alara. So what was what was Sony, Verity, and Rosa still in the hayloft?
Yeah, we are waiting for Sony to get dressed, and then we are going to find the others.
Okay, Alara comes in, or rather, someone in Jared's armor comes in the full helm.
Right, he looks at the armor and
Um, you look familiar.
She
Are you
pulls
the one-
off the armor and then she goes upstairs. Now, all of you.
Alora.
And then
Okay.
she goes upstairs.
I think where is this getting dragged by a ladder?
Rosa comments, everyone seems to be dressing differently today. What's happening?
It's like, okay.
We get upstairs.
All right.
Have you seen Sarah?
No, I actually have only seen you three. We're still missing Burks, Moment, Sael, Nerif. Has anybody seen Nerif?
I am here.
Oh. Where was he hiding? Where was he
He-
hiding?
Unveils himself in the same room. Let's see, Nerif does have invisibility.
Yeah.
So he unveils himself in the same room and says, I think most things occurred according to plan.
What plan? I'm very confused. Also, I would like to get out of this disgusting armor.
Let me help.
Right, he helps
The only
you.
one who didn't get into trouble.
I pull off. I'm pretty sure this is Jared's. Probably should give it back. I have no idea how I
you
got
need
it.
to ask this guy just now.
What?
Sharon.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Sonia, you're being blurred.
Yeah.
You're very muffled.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, you mean the pencils guy just now? Darn it, Alara, you don't know what you made me look.
What?
What did you see?
What you made me look at, it was traumatizing.
Oh no.
Did-
Are you alright, Lady Rosa?
I look at Rosa.
I just don't want to look at another naked man anymore.
Right, he pets you.
What was he
consolingly.
doing? Why was he here?
Verity pets you in a very consoling way. He's like, there.
there. Alara is taking off doffing the armor and going, why was he here?
I don't know, he was with Sony.
I look at Sunny. Why was he here?
This was the point of me. Things proceeded as planned.
Wait, Narif, do you know what happened to us last night?
Bits and pieces. We are facing an enemy that deals with minds.
Wait.
That reminds
Can
me
you-
of the
Can you protect this room from prying eyes? I know you can do that.
It has already been scanned. Do
Okay.
not worry.
That's good to know.
The Thief of Memories.
Yes, the thief of memories.
If
So,
Key
the
as
plan
well?
was executed separately, individually by each of ours, in hopes of thwarting the enemy. I'm not sure how successful it was.
I have no recollection of anything other than I was in the Balagud house. And apparently I, as this person, Jared, wanted
What
to speak to
information did you
Tessa.
find? Did you bring anything out with you?
I pat around to see if I have anything extra. Do I have anything extra?
You do find some rolled up notes in particularly scathing handwriting.
Yoink it out.
And the first line is, Jared, if I have to repeat instructions one more time, you're out.
Does it look like Gerblin handwriting?
No, actually. It looks like quite fairly fluent script.
He's their
Could
boss.
could be Tessa. This might be from Tessa.
Okay. And it says, the letter goes on at quite a great length in berating and scathing detail, but a few things stand out of note. It says, one being, we suspect the library is up to something. There's no reason they're paying for all these expeditions or encouraging them without hoping to find something that they don't already have. Does this have some clue with the incident of vampire last time in their midst? Find out. It also has some little details about meeting with someone at the inn and trying to obtain a suitable guise to enter the library after hours.
How much of this plan do you remember, Narif?
It was a bit of a long shot. We need to know all sides of the tale. And when I learned that something was dealing with memories and fragmenting and confusing things, we decided it was important to try and gather the pieces together from each side. He looks at. He tries to think as well as he looks at his hands. There was another part to it, I think, involving Burks, Rosa, and a goblet from someone.
Burks, Rosa, and a goblet.
Verity shows the goblet he's holding in his hand.
Here.
Yeah,
yeah.
and Rosa says that I won it from that guy who I think you met in the library.
Yes, I had my suspicions as well. They seemed quite well informed and cryptic, especially the deal with the planeswalkers.
Ezra?
The goblet does not accomplish much on its own, but it is a usable scrying font when filled with water.
Right, he looks at it.
Then I think it's suitable to you, but I'm not sure if. I think we should not keep it.
No, certainly not. It has served its purpose. And Verity, what of your end?
I found myself medical with the man from Murasa called Kalish.
He pets around. I don't think he got anything.
Kalish, did he say anything about the incident?
Well, he said I asked something about the incident in the library, but he has no idea about what's going on.
Do any of you remember what else happened within the confines of this establishment?
I have no idea.
What's the last thing you remembered?
I was having my dinner.
What's the to DM? What is the last thing Alara remembered?
Same as you got last time. Also, whichever you remember, dinner or planning or such.
Probably dinner.
There are things.
Wait.
There's a
Verity looks for his log that he always keeps.
Log.
He has a logbook that he keeps.
Okay. You look for the logbook that you keep, and you find that some additional words have been scribbled on it
Oh,
in a messier handwriting.
but it's my own handwriting.
Have you ever let Sayil write in it before?
Yeah, if he... I mean, he wouldn't stop him.
Okay. Looking in it, it says, Sayil has written some things there, and the first is, I believe there are 3 forces at work here.
Okay.
It says, those of the dark robes, I believe they are affiliated with a cult, as we managed to glimpse of their hands when we managed to catch one of them in exposure.
We managed to catch one of them.
When you managed to catch a glimpse of one of their hands exposed.
So
Ah,
that
okay.
would be, what was it? The right hand with the eye?
Yeah, the right hand with the eyes and the fingers are like limbs. Yep.
They seem to be in opposition to the cult of Eternal Flame, certainly disapproving of their efforts, which seems to be drawing attention to their own activities here. The library and the expedition houses are currently pushing each other, egged on by some unknown force at the moment, to seek out a temple.
Seek out a temple, right? They were talking about.
Yes, a new temple site. And then there's like a question mark dotted in the margin about what is so important about this new temple site. Nerif brings up. It seems some of the houses felt it was an important enough matter to look into that they considered entering the library by different means.
Sorry, do you mean the library and the expedition finding the site for different purposes? I thought it was the library who asked for the expedition houses to seek out the temple.
Certainly there were incentives involved, but it seems some of the houses want to know more about the why.
Well, I hold up the piece of paper and I go, clearly, House Balaget knows something, or at least wants to investigate further. I don't know about House blah 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 blah. I forgot the
Well,
name.
I don't think the Murasa site knows anything, or rather, I didn't manage to find any information.
So that was not as successful then. No matter. I suppose we can check with Tasri once the others return. Meanwhile, Burks and Moment.
Ash, I'm here.
Okay. There are guards running after you, Seagate guards, and a few of them start pointing wands at you both. I need you two to make strength saving throws.
Strength saving throws. That's new. Uh, ooh, net one.
Okay.
Wait. I want to use this. I want to use my inspiration.
All right.
If you roll another one, I'm leaving.
It is another one though. Technically, is another one though.
Okay. So what happens is, Seagate guards are chasing you, and two of them point wands, and yellow strips of magical energy fly out. They fail to wrap around Burks, but they do wrap around Moment, and start drawing a similarly yellow magical thread down to the ground, binding you and reducing your flying speed to 0 for the spell's duration.
I'm just gonna start running and leaping then.
Okay, running and leaping.
Leaping.
Okay, so
Leaping doesn't cause the flying speed to have any effect, right? If I just jump.
Jumping requires athletics if you're trying to go from roof to roof.
Yeah, but that doesn't, like, it will not pull me down any more than the flying speed would, right? Because it only stopped my flying speed.
Well, only if you make the check successfully.
Okay.
Anyway, Burks, you're still keeping your speed, but you notice that Moment is being hindered and kept to the ground now. What do you wish to do? The guards are getting louder behind.
He's still concentrating on fly, which is why I'm still flying, right?
Yeah.
I cast Dispel Magic and I target the bind.
Okay. You dispel the bindings, and you hear more guards gathering in shouting and alarm. As a Moment, you're still running through the place with no destination in mind.
I'm going to think of a destination then right now. I'm going to tell Burks no, actually I'm just gonna go in a general direction. I'm going to go to the hayloft, but not like, I want to find a place close to hayloft to hide first before I going towards hayloft. Somewhere close to it, but not there. Maybe around 50 feet.
Okay. Give me a stealth, acrobatics, and survival check again.
In order, okay. What the hell?
Do I have to do the roll or am I out?
Let's see. I mean, if you're keeping pace with Moment, you have to.
I mean, 120 feet. Probably seeing them cast the wands, I would have like casted dispel on him,
Okay.
and then like he would. I'm pretty sure I would keep like one pace ahead of him.
All right then.
But
Moment, give me your acrobatics.
Another acrobatics.
Yes, since you only rolled stealth and survival.
I did roll acrobatics though.
Hmm?
you know you didn't.
Oh no, it's the thing hiccup again.
Yep.
Oh shit. But this is such a good roll. I don't want to roll again.
No, just acrobatics.
This is what I rolled. Is that okay? The one I put in Discord? Because that's what I roll.
Okay.
22.
You give them the slip for now, but you hear you hear the guards like riling up the citizenry to also keep an lookout. And both of you are currently at very obvious appearances.
Fugitives for some reason.
I'm going. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take this small amount of time I have to use my disguise kit to wrap off everything on my face,
Okay.
and then don a new disguise if it's possible.
What do you do, Burks?
Give me a second. Checking my stuff. Nope. I just turn into a pet, a familiar of some kind, and then I just chill
Specific.
with. Specifically, I'll say like a owl. Owls are cute, so sure. Like a hoot hoot, hoot hoot.
Okay. What does your disguise look like, Alex?
Okay. Now I would don a disguise of like a hunter with with my crossbow out with scars across my eyes to my lips, like straight down. Ruffy hair, more browner color to my face, and I would wear my leather arm. Wait, is it leather armor that I have or something else heavier? Let me check. Inventory moment. Give me a momento. It is standard leather.
Leather.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I be an eagle if he is cosplaying a ranger?
Sure.
All right, I change into an eagle.
Okay. Uh, Moment. I need you to make a disguise kit check.
With my proficiency in charisma, is it?
Yes.
Proficiency charisma disguise kit. Please roll good. That's a 15 middle.
Okay. You apply your disguise kit, and not sooner than that, there are people running around, looking to the alleys, looking up on the roofs, and guards mobilized everywhere. Uh, they don't seem to draw your attention though, but like some of them tell you to be on the lookout for a goblin, a goblin of a particular appearance,
Hmm?
and some vampire dressed guy, both who demonstrate ability to run and jump.
Okay, I nod and give an acknowledgement for lookout. And then I would head casually towards the hayloft.
Okay. You are the last to arrive at the hayloft, and you enter the scene of the others waiting in the room.
I go to the room, sit down, see if they notice me. I'm just like grabbing my nose, pinching my like a bit of my nose where the eye meet there, like something like very disturbed.
I mean, when you come in, we all see you.
When you come
Yeah,
in,
but
Alara's
I'm in disguise with a
yeah.
I'm in disguise with a
With the
eagle beside
random
me.
eagles. So we're talking, and then the minute you come in, we keep
We are
quiet
like,
and we're
look at you.
staring daggers at you.
Yeah.
Like
And
this
then
is a
and then
private
and then I
conversation.
pull and then I look at you guys. I put out my crossbow. Bang. It's a very distinct crossbow. It's the same crossbow.
And then Verity looks at the eagle.
That's
Is
another
that
two.
Mercs?
And then I just nods.
Verity screech. Bird.
I don't
Beak,
know how to make.
screech.
I don't know how to make eagle sounds. I'm sorry.
That is a crow.
No crow, tiba-tiba.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. A crow is really high screech. I don't want to do
What's
that.
going
Okay.
on? Why are you in this disguise?
Go on with it for now. Don't worry about it.
We're in a room, so we assume we are in a private space now because Nerif casted the shelter. Or
Also,
like-
this you have to also remember this is a shared room, so I'm guessing there's nobody else in the room right now.
Yeah,
Right
yeah.
now, there isn't anyone
Yeah,
else here.
so we're good. We're good.
Okay. Wait, did Nerif cast the shelter?
Yes.
Sanctum? Okay.
Okay.
Wait. So I shouldn't be able to see them, right? Technically.
It's
He can
the
put it as
whole-
invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can see through the shelter.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, Nero says, "All right, let's compare notes then, without further delay."
We'd like to hear from both of you.
What notes I have? Okay. One thing for sure. What happened last night? I'm going to keep this voice for now. What happened last night?
That's what
Because
we want to know.
What happened to your side?
apparently, I point towards my head. It's somewhere it shouldn't be. The thing that I'm always wearing.
Where
That
did it go?
could help.
It's right now at the possession of the library, and the library is on the lookout for both of us.
Oh,
Why?
I may or may not. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Break an entry towards the library.
Alright, so that's what you gathered from your side? So you have been to the library, or so...
I don't remember.
Then I look at Burks. What about Burks? I don't.
For what I heard from Burks, he was being looked down by a merchant. So maybe something towards the merchant. A merchant called Mikaros. Yeah, Mikaros.
Oh, I have a goblet.
And Verity shows you the goblet.
Maybe that's why he was looking down on him. Or
Is it because Bugs was doing a distraction?
Who is Mikaros?
Yes.
well, I think he was scared with my previous disguise.
Which one is Mikaros?
The merchant. The merchant who
Uh,
owned
the
this
Mikaros-
goblet.
And then I described.
I'm not sure.
unequal.
I'm not sure who owns the goblet. I don't know where the goblet came from.
Mikaros is the one who owned this goblet, the merchant.
I don't know who that is.
I'm going
one
to
that-
I'm going to describe the merchant in detail, and Burke's purchase of the pathway stone.
Not
from
the
that particular
pathway
merchant.
stone fellow. Okay. So they're the same people.
Unequal.
Are you transforming yourself, Burks?
Yeah, I uneagle, and then I go to Nerif and I ask him, does he have my pathway stone?
Nerif hands it back.
Okay, I keep it. Back in my inventory, you go.
So here is what we gathered. We are against someone who can modify memories.
And read
And-
thoughts. That's quite likely.
And we were trying to throw this person off by splitting ways and doing different things, but we're not sure how successful we were. At least on my side, I failed and I didn't get any information about the incident at the library yesterday.
Wait. How do you know if you succeed or fail in information? Since we don't remember anything.
We
The
don't know.
person I was manacled with has no information about whatever that we are looking for.
I'm going to pat down myself, see if there's any extra notes in my inventory or anything extra in my inventory. Do I have anything extra?
Okay. This one. Looking in your inventory for something extra. Well, you. What happened to the costume that you were wearing previously? The one with the hiding face.
Oh, the 4-color clothes?
Yes.
Oh well, I'll just put it back in my inventory then. This one would be the 4-color clown.
Okay. You get the feeling that you get the feeling that there's only one place around town that like deals with such elaborate costumes.
I might have been through someplace else, someplace that deals with the costume previously I was wearing, and then I pull out the costume.
It looks like a performer's costume.
Also, do note that the people who are looking for knows how Burks looks, but not really sure how I look. I have a more vampiric makeup with this costume on. Oh, by the by, I think I need to go and do something, and then I take out my disguise kit and start slowly filing my tooth.
Okay. Has no one seen Sayo around?
I can do a sending to him now.
I'm getting a little bit worried. He's not back yet.
I'm gonna do a quick sending to Sail. What I'm gonna say is, where are you? Where are you? We are at Hayloft. Return quickly. That is what, like 14? Verity is worried. Are we missing anyone else out of character? No.
No, that's everyone.
Nope. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Verity shares the information that he found in his logbook. The 3 forces at work and the Dark Robe Scout.
Okay. Do you remember anything? That's all she sends to him.
Okay. Let me think for a moment how to respond 25 words. Actually, I'll give the 25-word response next session.
No.
Are you ending the session here, or are we continuing?
Sorry, how do you find this experimental today?
It's awesome.
It's a very good indication of Thief of Memories. I think it's very, very well done.
I really like it.
Yeah, like,
I had a minor headache,
are you all starting to
including
put a few
moment.
things together?
I have a feeling. Out of like characters aside, I'm assuming Verity, Rosa, and Alara and everybody shared from the point they woke up till now, right?
Assume that.
So Alara would know that Verity gave back Sony her clothes,
Mhm.
she
and
would have
remove the curse on the goblet.
and remove the curse on the goblet. She would have asked Verity where Sony's clothes was and if it's relevant and the same place as they got the clown costume.
The clown costume is
Oh,
in my
Rosa would
possession.
mention
right?
that.
I think
Rosa-
Moment and Burks were at a different place because Moment woke up on the rooftop.
Yeah,
of-
but
Yeah, I woke up on the rooftop.
but I'm also assuming that they would have had to take something bright and colorful in exchange for another thing that's bright and colorful, which is how Sony's clothes got there.
Oh, we want to know if where Sony trade her clothes.
No, not
Is,
Sony. You.
My clothes.
Yeah.
The Sony.
Sony
Did Sony
didn't
lost
have her
her
clothes.
Okay. I'll be right back. You guys off the go off the stream if you want to.
All right.
My dog is crying. She wants to go
Thanks
out.
for listening
no.
and watching,
Alright.
and catch you next time.
See you next
We're
week.
gonna
We
theorize
have
at the
things to
back.
sort out. Okay, bye.
Ciao.